Hello guys, and welcome to episode 16 of season 2 of the Back to My Flat Flat Challenge. We have 5 points ahead in the Drivers' Championship right now, and I forgot to notice something last time. Only a Mercedes driver can win a Drivers' Championship because Sebastian Vettel is 103 points behind with 100 on the table. But nonetheless, with both championships going to Mercedes, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to go to the American Grand Prix.
Welcome to Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. With lots of overtaking opportunities, this track is quickly becoming a firm fan favourite. As the clock ticks down to lights out, let's join the teams down on the grid. Pole position can only be secured by one driver, and the lucky gentleman goes by the name of Nico Rosberg this weekend. You wouldn't bet against the German driver pressing his Mercedes to victory today.
When we spoke to him earlier, he felt that this was a great opportunity to go on and win, but he knows he still has plenty of work to do. Anything can happen in the race, so you have to keep your feet on the ground until you take the checkered flag.
How important is a good start for Lewis today?
Ensuring he gets a clean getaway is vital. After all, winning championships is all about consistently scoring points and keeping the momentum going, and so he doesn't want to find himself in a vulnerable position going into turn 1.
Well, Anthony, we can't exactly go backwards, can we? So, there's only one thing to do, and that is get on with those lights. And we've got 3 of them, and 4, and 5. And we are now going here for the American Grand Prix. And we don't get a good start. We have the same start at the Manners, and they got a terrible start, so we need to do better. But now we're going to turn 1. Big, massive dive bombs as per usual. And now we're up to P11 after the first corner. Now here comes a crucial secret corner, so we now go through 2, go around the outside of Hulkenberg. We see Perez and Verstappen going side by side, so we back out nicely, intelligently. Perez balked us a bit there, but that's not going to stop us. And now through 6, we take Verstappen like he's not there. We've got very good aero, so that may be something we take note of as we now. But now, through the 8, 9 chicane. Traction is a little bit tricky here, particularly for the player. So that's something we're going to have to be aware of as we go through the Kinko turn 10. It's not really cornering a car. It's in MotoGP, but it's not for us, so we don't have to worry about that today. As we now set Ricardo through 11, he balks us. We actually love tapping because he was actually that slow through the corner, but Merc Power in 2015 against the Renault engine, that's going to be no problem. Red Bull Honda in 2019, that's a bit strange, but no matter. But Red Bull Renault, you can see why they wanted to get rid of Renault as we now heading to turn 12. Kvyat, he also dawdles in the corner, but we're going to use our Merc Power as we're now going to turn 13, but Kvyat's going to stick. So 3 to 14, we have to go side by side, but eventually he gives up. That's the position, nicely secured for us, and now we're up into P6. All that remains now are the 2 Williams, 2 Ferraris, and of course, the old nemesis, that is Nico Rosberg. So we do not want him to get much further ahead in the race, but who knows, this is a very strong track for the Mercedes. Power, aero, it's things that the 2015 Mercedes had in abundance. So we're going to have to go some here to get some, but it is favourable for the player once you get into the groove. So all hope is not lost yet. Onwards and upwards though. Literally, as we now start lap 2, as we now go into turn 1, we first see that we've got Bottas and then Massa to contend with, but the Ferraris, they seem to be in close competition with each other, as like the Williams are as well. The Noah's Ark of this season has been a little bit odd compared to seasons gone by. But that's just the way it is. Yes, we are getting a lot of warnings. It's so easy to get warnings on stricts on F1 2015 at this section of COTA. But it helps us get Bottas though, so why complain, particularly when they give us millions of warnings for no penalty or disqualification. Lovely done. Now 310, our target next is going to be Felipe Massa, but we're going to where the Williams is stronger than any other car on the track. Now it'll be the straight between turn 11 and turn 12. The suspension won't break like they had in real life here, because there was a bump that was destroying their suspensions, but that's not going to be issue on the Back to 5 lap challenge on the F1 2015 game. Not at all, and you can see that Williams is, well, it's holding its own, but we're in lead. Well, we've just gone to lean for the corner rather, but we can see the 2 Ferraris, they're fighting each other very hard. We must hope that this doesn't hold us up too much. It may help us get second quite easily, but we're aiming for better than second, because if we finish second, to Rosberg, championship lead goes back to him, and we dive bomb Massa. 8 to 13, sorry 15, and that is going to be lovely done. Oh no. Massa's coming back, but we're going to use the advantage of the Merc Aero rather than the Williams straight line speed to make up a position. And there we are now into turn 19. See that Vettel's been passed by Raikkonen, I believe. But in either case, it's very tight between them two. They've been so evenly matching this season. It's so unlike reality where Vettel has quite stomped on Raikkonen, and he still does, apart from the occasional race here and at the end of 2016. But onwards and upwards yet again, literally to lap 3, turn 1. That's lovely done. We're closing in on those Ferraris. We're making ourselves known very quickly, so we need to clear them as quickly as possible. We now come to our strongest area of the track, if not necessarily the easiest place to overtake. Because we now head through 5, and now into 6. We'll be able to do anything with that. I guess we're going to go around the outside and overtake him. Wow, we have just humbled a 4-time world champion there. Now that feels very sweet. So we've got a 1-time world champion left in the former 2007 champ Kimi Raikkonen in his Ferrari. He's in P2 at the moment, but we want to make that P3 for him as we now head into turn 11. We are so good in the brakes through turn 11, but we're so poor in exit. So how will we be able to pass him here? We're now going to go on the DRS because it's now activated this lap. And oh, actually, it's going to be easy pickings. The Merc power actually kicks in even against the improved 2015 Ferrari power. And there you go. That is P2 for us here at COTA. So our next target is going to be Nico Rosberg. It's going to be a bit of a chase now. We are currently 2.2 behind on this stage of lap 3 after 2 sectors. And at the end of that lap, having done a fastest lap of the race, we're now down to 1.8. So that's 4 tenths in the last sector. You never know, we might just be able to get him. Particularly if we keep pumping in purple laps. The gap stays constant as we see the track limit fact. We're apparently very equal to Rosberg in that first sector to the 1,000th, unless I'm going very blind. In that middle sector, we gain a couple of attempts again. So, we're closing, but it feels like the tide's dying a bit. Maybe we're trying a bit too hard, I'm not so sure. As you can evidence there, maybe it's trying too hard. That may be causing tyre wear. Anyway, on to the final lap now. We've got 1.4 seconds to catch up, so game on. So I'm going to depend and make sure we nail this first sector unlike we did last lap. So, out of 1, we get a bit squirmy, but the drive is good. So, we're not going to be worrying about that. Let's head through 2 now. Now here we are into the fixed Silverstone complex with 3, 4, 5 despite corner cutting warning, and through 6 we've visibly closed in on Rosberg. And what's the gap now? 7 tenths. We've literally slashed the gap just over half. This is going to be quite a close ending through the 89 chicane, which is where we historically struggle on this game, but we've still caught to Rosberg. Going to be in his slipstream. We'll be considering having a look into turn 11. Oh, wait for DRS. I'm going to wait for DRS. He kind of caught us out there. We're braking so late into that corner that it's catching us out. We get a poor exit out of 11. So this is going to be it. Probably the final chance as we activate DRS now. As we head down towards turn 12, we are going to go down the inside. And that is the lead, the American Grand Prix for us. That is amazing stuff. Rosberg tries to keep around the outside, but it is not going to work. And there we go. That is the lead at once last. So as it stands right now, we're going to be 12 points ahead going into the Mexican Grand Prix, which means we won't have a title decided there, but it means we can set this championship up very quickly and very, very efficiently if we're on the ball and if Rosberg has a bad Mexican Grand Prix. So, as we now head through 18 and now into 19, the penultimate corner of this race, exceeding track limits yet again. That's been the story of our race, to be honest. Now through turn 20, there it is, that is the American Grand Prix! That's to be said, that was a crucial race for us. We kind of had to win this because Brazil is a short track. So that's where Rosberg just about won last year and he managed to fend off our slipstream. Mexico is an unknown, it's a new track. Time wear is very high there. So who's to say? But anyway, guys, that is the Maximum 5 Lap Challenge here at the American Grand Prix. Texas, the Lone Star State, has done Lewis proud as it always does. And on that note, it's time to hand over to David Croft.
Great win today for the Silver Arrows of Mercedes-Benz. They certainly had the best car today.
It was a brilliant performance, and when you drive like that, the feeling of winning is even sweeter.
It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.
Well, I certainly had good fun. I don't know about you, David, or anybody else, but yes, 1.1 seconds. But it's enough. Any gap that beats Rosberg is what we need. Just beating Rosberg, beating Rosberg, beating Rosberg. Anybody else can win. As long as we beat Rosberg, that's fine by us. So there isn't really much to say about the race results, but the Ferraris managed to close in close towards the end there. So, that's quite a curious one. And now here we are at Drivers' Championship. It's now a 12-point lead, as I alluded to earlier. So, you know, that's looking for us. The Ferraris are very close to each other there. Will Raikkonen overcome Vettel? He's just overtaken them in the championship, as you can see in the Constructors. We've extended the unassailable lead that it was already to 218 points. And on that note, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time at the Mexican Grand Prix. Goodbye.